if
It's Facebook. It's Facebook official that she thinks you're funny.
yeah, yeah,
She did post to that, so
right.
I did see that. Yeah, I follow Ricky pretty close on Facebook.
So one more thing is my daughter um my oldest was so excited about the joke I tell about her. Okay? And it's a joke about her being dumb.
Yeah,
All right? I
yeah,
start to
yeah,
joke out with my daughter, my kids are so dumb.
yeah.
Okay? She thinks she's famous. When I tell that
Oh,
joke about her, she jumps up and down, wants everyone to know she's the one. Okay?
right, right.
So I was completely cracking up because she said, right, you want to know what she said to me?
What'd she say?
My joke is, the end of my joke is, my daughter is a great bartender. She can't spell gin, but
Yeah.
she makes a really good martini.
Right,
And
right,
there's
right,
other things in there, right? That
right.
she could focus on and say, Mom, I can do that. Mom, I can do that. She says, but Ma, I can spell gin. J-I-N. That's,
Points in place.
yes. So,
Oh, Alexa.
Yeah.
Jeez, we love you, dear.
we love you.
But you've made plenty of material from many
Mom.
podcasts we've done.
Yeah.
Many,
Yeah.
many podcasts.
Yeah.
How's she doing with the lawn mowing? Any updates on that?
You know,
She tricked you into doing that. She's trying
yeah,
to,
I haven't heard anything
there was
lately.
bunnies in the yard. No, they're probably all grown up and moved out by now, the bunnies, huh? So,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she
remember
had the
that?
bunnies and the blades of grass.
Yeah, she told you to come do it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know, I haven't been over there.
Good. Well,
They've been coming over here, so I haven't gone over there in a while, so I don't know what
they
that lawn
probably have
looks
never.
like.
They probably the grass is probably 5 foot high.
I know that the pool is just a big built-in pool turned extremely green, and it's now a breeding ground for mosquitoes.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's not swimmable. They just opened it. The covers. It's yeah. So I'm
That's
like
my old
debating
pool.
over
Like my old pool.
if we should just fill it because the filter's not working properly. That's why it was clear, but the
Yeah.
filter's not running right.
We'll talk off camera with that. I mean, I might be able to help you there.
Yeah,
But,
well, I don't know, but
about our pool problems.
yeah. So that's what other stuff. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I had to tell you about. I know one more thing. So I'm at the show. My dad came. Okay,
Yeah.
my dad told me about 2 months ago when I first started stand up. I said, Dad, I'm doing stand up. He said, what do you mean? You're not funny. I said, well, I'm trying, Dad. I'm trying to be
I'm gonna
funny.
try funny. Yeah.
Right. He's like, I don't know. You're not funny. Are you a funny kid? He goes, are you one of
You
my
a funny
Yeah.
kid?
He's like, are you one of my funny kids? I don't know. I didn't know you were my funny kid. I said, well, Dad, I'm going to try. So he comes, right? He's my 80-year-old father who's
Oh, he's
hearing,
8. Your dad's 80.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
his hearing aids
Yeah.
don't work very well. He needs new hearing aids.
That might be good for some of your jokes.
So
though.
he can't hear anything. I know he can't hear. So he watched the whole show. I'm out at the bar after I already went on, he came out. I think he had used the bathroom, whatever. So he sees me out there. I'm like, Dad,
Yeah.
did you hear my show?
Yeah.
No, he can't hear. He's like, yeah. I heard it. I heard it, honey. Yeah. I know he didn't hear it.
You didn't hear anything about
Right.
bring your daughter to work day, none of that.
Yeah. So I go, he
No.
goes and he sits down. At the end of the show, he finds out that he win. He's shuffling back out at the end. I said, Dad, I won. I'm funny. Dad, I'm your funny kid. And he had this confused look because he didn't hear anything I said.
No.
So he doesn't get why.
It's funny. He doesn't get
And I
it.
won. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you won? Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you did.
I
Yeah.
guess you did,
Yeah,
but I didn't
yes,
hear
you
anything
won.
you said.
I didn't hear anything,
not
and
con-
it's probably
don't think
for
you're
the best,
funny.
Dad. It's for the best. Probably for the best that you didn't hear it.
But no, I told him that joke.
Oh, you go. That's
I
good.
told it to him at the house.
Did he think it was funny then?
Yeah, he was laughing, but he's
Yeah,
like, I got better stuff. Let me tell you other stories.
I got some other stories. Yeah.
I got some other stories.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so, you got some hosting gigs coming up.
Oh, yeah. So, yes, I did a show last night, Joker's Wild at Black Button. Had a great time. It was a lot of fun. It's a small little distillery, few of us. And now I just got, I'll be headlining at the Carlson in the Rickles Room on Friday night. It's the New Comics Comedy Showcase.
All right,
and it's
headliner.
me, and I'm headlining the show, so I have to do about 15 minutes, which for me, I've only been doing stand-up for 3 months. 15 minutes of material.
It's a long time, yeah.
Is, it takes people a year or two to come up with. But Amy, I'm like, what am I going to do? Should I just talk real slow? I can take out my 15 minutes.
Let people laugh,
Yeah, let them really, overlap.
Maybe I can do some underwriting for you.
Yeah, right. So
I'm good for a couple. I'm good for a couple. I'll help you out.
I'm hoping to do a little crowd work.
Yeah.
Kill some time, talk really slow. I'm not going to stress myself out.
Well, you know who you could get to help you out. No sooner did you start hosting shows, but our Rochester friend Leticia Stachio started host. So if you can't do your 15, why don't you see if she can help you out for the 5?
Yeah, so that's the best. Is that I
as soon as you start doing comedy gigs,
there's a new comedy open mic in Rochester on Monday nights. And I go on the comedy page. I get a notification, with the poster of that, and it says guest host Leticia Stachio. They don't call her judge, and I'm like, the picture didn't look like her on that billboard. You know what I mean on the ad.
Well, she probably used her Plenty of Fish account, or
But at any rate,
we're used to seeing mugshots.
I know. So I was thrown, but I was like completely cracking up, and I was so tired. I did not go out and do any.
It was her. It was her. And a couple
of my friends that do stand. I did send you the video where she said right on stage, "I have court in the morning," and it was court for her. Yeah, she said it right on stage.
Yeah, yep. She did. Oh, it's funny. It's funny. The further we get away from her, the more she shows up anyway.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's something, all right. But let's see, we got a few minutes before my break, so let's talk about your psychic reading.
I was hoping you'd forget about.
No, are you kidding? I've never forgotten. Hashtag never forget.
All right, I'm gonna fill you guys in a little bit.
Yeah.
So today, my good friend Mandy, who I believe is a listener of ours some of the time. She has been a professional psychic for over 15 years now. She's very well known in the area, and she's very good at what she does. So she is actually teaching a class for people who have developing psychic abilities to take her class and kind of learn how to control their gifts a little bit better. And I'm actually going to be joining the class starting next week too. So maybe I'll be the next Binghamton Teresa Caputo. You never know. I doubt it. I do have bouts. I do have times where I have psychic abilities, but they're not that frequent, and they're usually for stupid things. So anyway, so it was interesting today. I went there, and these 3 newbies kind of were able to have a crack at, reading some of my relatives. And the one girl actually really did seem to know quite a bit about my aunt and my relatives. And she knew the name of the cousin, my aunt's cousin, who, she's not on Facebook. There's no way she really could have known anything about her name. And her name is Patty. So it's kind of like it's not really that common of a name nowadays. Mm-hmm. So she did know her and the name, and she knew that my relative was caring for the lakefront property that my aunt had left behind. So that was pretty interesting, because there's really no way she could have known that. And even my friend Mandy did not was not privy to that information. So
Right.
this girl's got it going on, this new girl.
Mm-hmm.
So it was pretty interesting. So I was telling Cindy, maybe whether I'm good at being psychic or not, I think I'm going to start doing readings on the show.
So we're going to start.
Whether it's good or
right,
bad, it doesn't matter.
Right. So
Yeah, maybe it's going to be authentic and maybe it's going to be sarcastic.
Yeah, so I've already lined up callers for next week.
I won't even have been. I'll have been to one class.
We're gonna hone in your skills next week.
You don't even care if I don't go to the class yet?
No, we're gonna.
You stand up before you went to your class. I was like, hey, Cindy, tell jokes, huh? What you got there, huh?
That's all right.
You got some jokes? You think you're funny, huh?
What? All right,
that's you.
We're gonna start. We're gonna do one. We're gonna have one caller to start.
One call
for my segment.
One call.
Okay.
One call.
We haven't named it yet, but you're gonna do your best. You're gonna do your best over the phone.
I have no idea how. I have no claim that I know what I'm doing.
No,
go ahead, call me. I'll tell you something.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
I've got something to tell you.
Amy's gonna tell you something. That's all that matters.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Something.
That's what it should be called. I'm gonna tell you something.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna tell you something.
Amy's gonna tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, that's it. And I'm going to pull us a nice, some music, and we are going to do Amy's going to tell you something.
Kind of like, get your, chakras,
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Like when Lestat, when she went to Tibet with the monks, remember that?
Oh.
It's going to be me. I'm going to be learning.
Right for Shark Week, it started. Did you see those people grab those fish and those sharks and pulled them out of the water?
Yeah, I mean, I
didn't read the whole article. I did a millennial move, and I just read the title and saw the picture.
Well,
but people got attacked, and they did get the sharks. So
they returned them to the sea.
Yeah. So
they were
safe.
bitten by apparent sharks, and the fishermen grabbed the sharks, but then they put them back in the water.
Yeah, they weren't huge, but I'm sure they did some damage. No,
they got nipped. It wasn't like somebody got nipped by a shark. It wasn't like a big
that's you know what? And that's another thing I wanted to talk to you
Fire Island,
about.
That's pretty close.
Yeah. I wanted to talk to you about that, though, where, people say in order to report a shark attack, it has to be,
to confirm, to see the shark, right?
Right. So somebody that just gets bit, if they can't confirm, they don't report it. So it is a lot more common than people think. But all right, let's take this break. When we come back, we are going to do the news.
All right.
Okay, and welcome back to a couple of instigators.
And I would like to wish everyone a happy holiday treason. Happy. 'Tis the season for treason.
'Tis the season for treason.
Yeah.
So, of course, my little segment where I pull comments off of Facebook feeds that I have instigated, okay?
Yeah, so, you've been up all over there this week.
Yeah, I have. I've really been causing quite a bit of trouble.
I've been reading a lot, but I haven't said too much because it's you can't, the stuff that's going on is so beyond, I don't know. It's
so
beyond,
let's start with 'tis the season for treason.
'Tis the season for treason. It's Christmas in July. Hopefully, and maybe we'll, see some kind of impeachment. I wouldn't hold your breath, but you never know. Maybe we'll have an early Christmas this year. But
So, Trump misspoke. Okay,
yep.
The Fox posts how he misspoke.
He misspoke.
Yeah, and the Trumpettes. I pulled a couple comments from this.
Yeah.
Trump misspoke. Yet another reason to love our president. He admits mistakes. It seems like a good time to accept this and move on. Thank you, President Trump.
That's great.
Here comes my favorite.
Okay.
Of a lot of these comments defending him was, editing a speech is important. Whomever wrote that speech should have edited it. Now President Trump has to apologize for misspeaking because his speechwriters made mistakes. So sad.
So sad.
So sad.
Yeah.
All right. Those were There was a lot of them saying.
Yeah, I had one. It was actually a video I watched